Hi folks, welcome to the Q's Views, where everyone's entitled to our opinion. My name's Guy and I'm happy to be here today with you all. This is our second video in a series of who knows how many. So once again, if you like the video at the end, hit like, subscribe, and click the little bell for notifications so you know when we upload new videos. We're kind of slow at this, so give us a little bit of have some patience as we take some time in between videos to learn this new format. Appreciate it. Well, I want to bring you up to speed on us becoming South Dakota residents. So let me show you. I am now officially a South Dakota resident. All right, and now we're just waiting for our license plates from South Dakota, which takes a little bit longer because one of our cars we have to get the original title from the lien holder. So frankly, it was very easy. It involved a lot of travel, but it was very easy. We went through America's Mailbox to have us to assist us in the process, and I'll tell you, we had all of our paperwork together, ready to go. We took a cab from America's Mailbox over to the South Dakota Rapid City Department of Motor Vehicles. We walked in at 7:38, both Carolyn and I, together with our paperwork, and at 7:50, 12 minutes later, we both walked out with our hard driver's license. 12 minutes. Now, being raised in California, I've never ever experienced a 12-minute wait at the DMV. It's pretty amazing. So I want to tell you why. People ask, why are you becoming South Dakota residents of all things? Well, first of all, South Dakota is very friendly to full-time RVers, as I've mentioned in our first video, and there are no vehicle inspections. They have a great mail forwarding service, as do a lot of places, but the mail forwarding service at South Dakota helps you with things like getting your driver's license, vehicle registrations, setting up, they have an in-house vehicle insurance agent, so they help you set up your life as a full-time RVer. America's Mailbox is in Box Elder, and the owner of the company was really smart when he set it up in Box Elder in Pennington County. South Dakota has what they call a wheel tax as part of their licensing and registration. However, in the city of Box Elder, there is no wheel tax, so there's no additional licensing and registration fees. Our automobile licensing and registration will be roughly $108 a year, and our licensing and registration for our RV, typically $800 to $900 a year in California, will be about $350. So it's a huge savings for us by being South Dakota residents. And did I mention there is no vehicle inspection? Not the first time. There's no re-inspections. You don't have to take your vehicles into the state to get them licensed and registered. Also, if you paid greater than 4% sales tax on any of your vehicles to another state, then there's no additional sales or excise tax in South Dakota. You just have to prove that you paid that sales tax with some of your original paperwork. The license, driver's license, is good for 5 years and can be renewed up to 6 months in advance, so you don't have to worry about going to South Dakota in the middle of winter to try and renew your license. You can go during the spring or summer up to 6 months in advance. And another great reason we became South Dakota residents is there's no state income tax. There's no income on any income, whether that's Social Security, pensions, IRAs, 401ks, nada, zilch, zippo, nothing. So we don't pay state income tax in South Dakota. And the other thing about America's Mailbox that was kind of fun to watch when we were there is because it acts as a residence, a regular street address residence for people who go through that service. Their motto is "Welcome Home." And so as we were sitting after all of the licensing and paperwork was done, and we were sitting in their very comfortable lobby waiting for a taxi ride to the airport to come back home, everyone who walked through the door was greeted by staff with a real friendly "Welcome home." And Carolyn and I got quite a kick out of watching that. It was kind of fun. As far as getting to South Dakota, we came from the Sacramento airport and flew into Denver, and then caught a small plane up to Rapid City. through United. It was a smooth process. Very easy to navigate the Denver airport. The Rapid City Airport was interesting, is that when we looked at the arrival and departure board on the day that we left, there were 3 arrivals and 1 departure, and that departure was us. So it's a very small airport, so you can get around it very easily. But while we were on the plane, one of the things that I always wanted to talk to folks about too is how to use a mask properly. We saw all sorts of stuff. So I have a mask here for demonstration. This is how we use a mask properly, and the mask is used to keep my airborne particles from going out into the air. It's basically my protecting you by using this mask. But we saw this. I like to call this the Abraham Lincoln look, or the chin warmer. This one, I saw a lot of this. I called it Beekaboo, or takeoff on Peekaboo, where you're breathing in and out of the nose is not covered by a mask at all. And then, of course, there were folks that didn't wear a mask at all. So please, for all of our safety and all of our sakes, let's wear the masks properly. Once again, over the nose, over the mouth. I know it can get a little hot, it can steam up your glasses a little bit, and it can be inconvenient, but it's a lot more inconvenient to be on a ventilator than it is to protect others by wearing a mask. So thank you for that. I do appreciate that. So more videos to come. I hope you enjoyed this one and learned a little bit about why we became South Dakota residents. Our next stop is Yosemite, and while the park is going under a lot of changes in terms of allowing visitors in. At first, they opened up some campsites and required folks to get a day use permit. Now Yosemite, because of the increase in COVID, the second wave in California, they are closing campsites in Yosemite. We're camping outside of Yosemite. But the day use permit is a day reservation process. It's a little challenging, but we're going to see if we can't get into Yosemite with a day use pass. So look forward, more to come, and not sure when our next video is going to be. We're going to try and keep them coming at least once every other week, more frequently if possible. But again, look forward to more information from us, more of our opinions, because you're absolutely entitled to our opinion. So I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Safe travels.